told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know, I started YouTube in October of 2024. And the reason I did is because back in November of 2022, the day after Thanksgiving, I ended up in the ER. Now, I was already fat, sick, and nearly dead, but I just developed a new condition, just something else to add to the list, that of course they couldn't fix or do anything about. So, in my desperation, I sought answers. And what I found was the carnivore diet. To my surprise, I was able to reverse all of my medical conditions, and I ended up losing 100 pounds. So, I was excited. I needed to tell somebody, and I told everybody. Therefore, in order not to end up locked in the closet, as my coworkers and my family were threatening to do to me, I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I started that in October of 2024, and the YouTube channel was called Carnivore Science. So fast forward to today, and I have rebranded the channel to Black Box Warning because a lot of what I talk about is broader than the carnivore diet. However, one of the things I noticed after I got here is that, well, first of all, the nutrition space is really freaking weird. It's just very weird. I don't even know how to put it into words. Nutrition space in general, the whole thing. But the second thing I noticed was that the carnivore community was a really tight-knit community. It was kind of amazing. Everybody supported each other. We were all kind of outcast. Our family told us we were insane, and we had the same type of struggles. So even though there were a lot of creators that were not huge channels, they might have 5,000, 10,000 subs, they would go on each other's shows, and there was just a lot of, I don't know, cross appearances, and everybody supported everybody else. It was really kind of heartwarming to watch. But then later on, as you look around the virtual room that is YouTube, you know, you kind of notice that there's a lot of empty chairs popping up. And it got me thinking, I wonder where some of these people that just disappeared, like poof, just bam, they're gone. And some of these people that just stopped posting, I was really curious, like, where did they go? What happened? Did they get another career? Did they get sick of YouTube? I mean, it happens. Or, I don't know, are they dead? You know, you're thinking that. Come on, you're thinking it. I mean, a lot of people think it. You know, you always have these people in the background that are just waiting for carnivores to just keel over so that they can say, I told you so. But anyway, who knows? I didn't know, but I am curious to find out. So today, we are going to dig into the mysterious disappearances and uncharacteristic absences of a lot of these people that we used to love to watch. So stay tuned. This is going to be a good one right here on Black Box Warning.
I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got no filter.
Okay, so first up, we've got Carnivore Kip. Now, if you look at his oldest videos, you'll see that he kind of, I guess, came on the scene about 2 years ago. He may have had older videos than that, and I just am not aware of it. But it looks like he was about 500 pounds, I think, at the start, and he lost some weight. And you can kind of follow his titles to kind of understand the gist of his channel. So if you go to, I'm going to go to the latest, like have it pull up the latest. And I was just perusing his channel, and I'm just going to go through some of this with you to kind of explain, I think, what happened. I mean, not for sure, but I think I can kind of get the gist of what's going on here. Receiving bad news from my doctor, even after eating a carnivore diet. They said I should quit. Okay, weigh in. You got regular stuff. I don't know. He's talking about his heart. Maybe he had heart issues. I don't know. Then you keep going. I'm done. Carnivore isn't working. I'm starting therapy. Okay. Judged by the carnivore community. Some came to my rescue. So it looks like he also had a gastric bypass. So there's a lot going on here. When you follow his videos, though, one thing that you'll notice is that there's a lot of emotional turmoil type of stuff going on and addiction and things like that. Like here, a month ago, he's talking about living life sober. A month ago, admitting that he was an alcoholic and overcoming addiction.
I'll say, in my family, alcohol addiction has been a hard thing for, a grandfather, and at times my dad even. Thankfully, my dad is sober now. And thankfully, I'm sober.
But there's a lot of turmoil here. So I'm surprised that he was posting as much as he was, honestly. Because if your life is that, I guess, turbulent, doing YouTube is difficult as far as time goes. So that's, I would guess, a big reason why he's not on here as much. Also, I did notice he has quite a lot of trouble staying the course. And I'm not judging anybody because, hey, you do you do what you can. But it looks like he's always kind of getting back on the horse kind of thing. And he's very honest about that. And I think a lot of times if you watch people who fall, I mean, that helps as much as somebody who's, always perfect, So this right here too, I think that he was kind of sensitive to what people had to say to him because he was very honest from what I understand about all of his cheating, like when he would cheat or when he would fall off the wagon, when he would, that kind of thing. So, and if he was drinking the entire time, I mean, there's a lot of shame involved with when people have a drinking problem that they don't admit. I mean, they're feeling a lot of shame and stuff like that they have to deal with. So
I'm not, as amazing as they are. I'm regular old me. And
that's the thing. Okay, so it's very sad when people they feel like they have to compare themselves to other people on the internet, and they feel like people are judging them and it bothers them. I don't suffer from whatever that is where you care what people say. That's not a thing. So with me, so I don't understand it. I don't understand about the whole feeling, the butt hurt and the feelings hurt kind of thing, because that's not a thing in my world. But I mean, I get the trolls. There's a lot of trolls. Typically, I like to feed them, round them up and put them in little virtual pens, but they don't hurt my feelings. So I don't understand it, but I know that happens to a lot of people. So I think if I had to guess, and he didn't leave YouTube. He's still on here. Like 2 weeks ago, he's got a video posted, the hardest challenge of my life or whatever. So he's still here. He's still posting, but just not as often. And I think a lot of it had to do with, based on his words in the video that I watched the rest of that one that I just showed you some of. And he's basically saying that he's going to post when he wants to. And it's not going to be something that he feels like he has to do all the time. And the subject matter is going to be whatever he wants it to be. So, and he did get quite a lot of hate from what I understand, from what he was saying. So, more power to you, Carnivore Kip. I hope you're continuing to lose weight and get healthy. And hopefully, if you did fall off the wagon, you talk about that a lot. If you did fall off the wagon, you get back on. And mystery solved. Okay, so next up we have Amanda from Carnivorous Me. Now, when I went carnivore and I was searching for advice and information, I went to her channel. So I was subscribed to her early on. This was back in 2022. So she just dropped off, and I noticed this. This one I noticed. She's got, if you look at videos and you sort by popular, she did a video back 2 years ago that got 3.2 million views. And let's see, she's got one with 232,000 views. So she was fairly successful on this platform. But, you know, all of a sudden she kind of just stopped making videos. And I looked back to see if there was a video of her saying that she was going to retire or stop doing it. I couldn't find anything. There was one that was titled, it was a clickbait title, A Sad Farewell, but she's talking about a dead dog. So that's not her leaving. She's sad about her dog. So if you go to her homepage and you sort her videos to latest and you look back, you can kind of see that she was very heavy into vlogs about a year ago. And something caught my eye here that was pretty interesting. She had a baby. So a goat, a horse, a baby, and a big victory weight loss. Okay. Having a baby and doing YouTube and all this kind of stuff has got to be a nightmare. I can't imagine like keeping up with like a posting schedule like she had and having a baby. That's got to be really hard. So there was something else though that had happened that I heard about on another channel. They were talking about the fact that Amanda from Carnivorous Me was bullied and did not want to do YouTube anymore, or was very upset about whatever happened. I don't know what happened to her, but I couldn't confirm that report. I didn't see it here in any of the videos that she posted. So, and I could have missed it, but I heard that from a couple of different places. Now, I don't know what the incident was, but it seems like the timing was about the time that she quit. So that could have had something to do with it. Again, don't know. But I'm suspecting that maybe either one of those things or a combination had her drop off of YouTube. I have looked at her website. I have looked at her other pages. And from what I could tell, she's not posted in like a year. So mystery is still a mystery. Sorry I couldn't solve this one for you. But maybe somebody out there knows what's going on with her, because I hope she's fine. I hope she's okay. Seems like she was doing very well and she was very happy with her child and everything. So hopefully that's all good and nothing bad's happened. But case is not closed yet. Okay, next up we have Dante from Ferrigno Freedom channel, which his channel is still up and he's not disappeared or anything, but things have definitely changed. So if you look here, he actually posted about a month ago, and he used to post, I think, daily or quite frequently in the beginning, because he was one that I watched when I came to Carnivore in 2022 looking for answers. I watched his channel. I believe that was back in 2022. It might have been sometime after, I'm not sure, but it's been a while now that I've been watching his content. So as you can see here from the video section, it's like he's got a month ago, a month ago, a month ago. So, and this was, I believe, from an event that he went to, then 2 months ago, 4 months ago. So it's not as frequently as he started out. But he also did a live stream with Carrie Man on Homestead How. And it was titled, it's right here, it's called Falling Off. And he talks about how he had just, and this was 3 months ago, he had just recovered from a very bad illness. He and his wife got very sick. I guess flu-like something or another. I'm not 100% sure what it was. But he ended up eating junk. He ended up like fallen off the wagon kind of, and it made him feel worse. So he also, I think, had a very grueling work schedule at whatever his job is. Like, I think that there was some disruption in his job or something like that to make things even more stressful. So he was just getting back on the horse again, I think, at this point. So I'm not sure, though. It's still kind of a mystery as to what he's going to be doing moving forward, because, you know, there's not much here as far as content goes. He's not doing a lot. And then if you look at shorts, I think that was from May. And then you've got, well, 2 months ago he did a live right after this one. So there's not tons of content coming from Dante, but he was a really good influence. Like, you can see here, this is what he used to be, and that's what he is now. So big difference. And he's been on the lion diet for quite a while. Just to show you what he looked like, what he changed from, I'll play this. That's amazing. That's an amazing transformation. And he did that on the lion diet. So I hope that moving forward that he keeps posting, or he keeps uploading content, because he was really good at it. He was very inspirational. So hoping you're doing okay, Dante. Haven't seen you in a bit, but we're rooting for you, because you gave a lot of people a lot of hope. So keep up the good work. So this YouTube channel, I know absolutely nothing about. So basically, I'm bringing this one up because I'm curious if you ever watched this person and if you know where they went, because I cannot really find anything online for this individual. What I can see is the latest for videos is a year ago. I don't know if his name is Chad. I'm thinking somebody told me that it was, but again, I never followed this person. I don't know much about it, but it looks like basically a year ago just disappeared. I don't see any videos that show, hey, I'm not going to be posting anymore or anything like that. I don't know. He had, looks like 17.6 thousand subscribers, but nothing. I don't see anything that leads to what happened to him. If you know, that was also a year ago, this post. So if you know what happened to Chad, maybe? I was told his name was Chad. So I guess it doesn't say anywhere what his like first name is or anything. So Minimalist Carnivore. Did you follow this channel? Did you like his content? Did you wonder where the heck he went? Is he dead? So people are asking. You know it is. But I am curious as to what happened to him and why he left. If you know, please put it in the comments section. Next up, we have not so much a mystery or a missing person. This is a defection, unfortunately. So we have Dr. Sarah Zaldivar. She has her doctorate in exercise physiology and nutrition from the University of Miami. She also taught a lot in the Miami area. She started YouTube back in 2018. Now, she was one of the OG carnivores, from what I understand. A lot of people mention her, even though I never followed her. She didn't come up my feed. People would talk about her, and I did hear of her. But it looks like she left Okay. All right. First of all, I'm sorry. I have to make an announcement that I owe Steak and Butter Gal an apology, because in one of my previous videos, I was poking fun at her about her little prostitute outfits and the way she dresses. Not all in fun and full respect, because I can say that because that's a term of endearment. Like when we were growing up, that's what we called the kind of outfits that we wore. Because when I was in my 20s, I look great, and I ran around in crop tops and Daisy Dukes, and my midriff was hanging out all the time, and that's kind of steak and butter gal's, like, I don't know, thing, her shtick. So I was like poking fun at that in one of my previous videos. And oh my God, okay, this chick right here makes steak and butter gal look like a nun. So again, just saying. So anyway, I mean, hey, if you got it, flaunt it, you know. I'm all for that, but it's just funny cuz my God, look at these thumbnails. So as I look through her videos here, it looks like she's doing a whole lot of content on quitting carnivore, basically. Dietitians quit keto and carnivore and discover insane fitness and happiness. Let's see. She quit carnivore and healed her gut and skin. Carnivore is not the answer with Dr. Rachel Brown. So she's doing a lot of not just that she left, but that she's really kind of anti-carnivore, it seems. Like she's saying that definitely it's not a good idea. I mean, that's what I gather based on the actual thumbnails, but I don't know. So let me know what you think about her and all of this. Oh, it looks like, okay, 2 months ago, I quit carnivore and leveled up. So 2 months ago, I don't know. I thought she quit carnivore before that, but maybe that was just a video talking about it. I don't know when she actually quit carnivore. Maybe you guys can mention that. If you were a follower, you can put that in the comments. So this has been really just an honorable mention because there's no mystery surrounding where this lady went. She didn't go anywhere. She's still here on YouTube. She just left the carnivore community and kind of became anti-carnivore, which is interesting. I mean, it's happened before. Paul Saladino left and he started eating fruit and honey and stuff, and he had written the carnivore code. He was one of the OG carnivores. What I would be interested in hearing in the comments section is anybody that used to follow this person, if she was one of the reasons you actually went carnivore and you followed her advice, how did you feel when she just left the movement entirely? I'm just curious as to how that would play out. And I don't know if she lost a lot of subscribers, gained a lot of subscribers when she actually made the move. I have no idea, but if you know the backstory on all of this, do put it in the comments section because I will be very interested to hear it. Okay, so the last influencer we're going to look at is Shawn White from Intentional Carnivore. Now, he didn't disappear completely, but he kind of just faded away. He has not done anything until very, very recently. And if you look here, you can see like his latest was 2 years ago as far as like videos go. He did a live with Dave Mack and some other stuff. And he's done stuff with Bart K, it looks like. So he's done quite a bit. And then if you look here, if you're not familiar with him, this video right here is a good introduction. So that kind of shows how he lost like a lot of weight on carnivore. And it's really amazing results. I don't know if he had other medical conditions. I would imagine he did if he was that big. So on January 15th of this year, so January 15th, just a handful of days ago, he did 2 short posts. So let's check it out.
I've been going for 2 years. I've been living life like I'm not saying I never have said I had it figured out. I'm living life just like you guys. But I'm getting fed up with the like insanity that I see.
Does he live in Minneapolis? I don't know. What is he talking about exactly? I don't know.
I mean, we literally have watched over the last 2 years so many things happen. And nobody says anything. Nobody does anything. We just take it and we deal with it. Well, that's over. Let's talk about it. I've been going for 2.
Okay, if you have any clue what he's talking about right now, let me know, because I don't know. It's very mysterious sounding. Now, he did a second short. All right, so it was like a day later or something. So let's check it out.
There's no reason for us to get healthy in life and then screw it all up by letting our life go, doing things that are unrememberable, that are unimpactful. God put us here for a reason, and that's to make a difference. And we may be the underdogs, and we may be behind the 8 ball. You may think that we're living in a time where your influence doesn't matter, but it does. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys join me in the next live. There's no...
Okay, so he's announcing that he's going to do another live. So he's going to be back. But I got to say, I have no idea what he's talking about right now. Like, I can't even guess. So maybe somebody who followed him before can put in the comments what you think this is all about, or what you think is upcoming, because as far as I can tell, there's no live streams that have happened on his channel. Do I still carnivore? He's showing steak. So he's saying that he's still a carnivore. So again, this one's still mysterious, but it looks like if there's going to be a live, we'll find out what the deal is with him. And yay, not dead. Very happy about that. I'm joking about the not dead thing, okay? It's like, I don't know, I have dark sense of humor. Just roll with it. But, you know, a lot of people really liked him. A lot of people really did. So I've heard a lot of things about this guy. So hopefully we'll see more of him, and mystery solved. Sorta. Kinda. Okay, guys, this was a little bit silly, but I thought it was interesting to look back and see where all these people went, like what happened. Because that's the thing about YouTube that makes it really interesting, is that you're just watching people live their life. You know, it's like kind of you're being transported into their homes. It's kind of creepy if you think about it, but cool at the same time. Because if you're like me and you're an introvert and you are a very solitary creature for the most part, you don't really mix and mingle with a whole lot of people. But when you have this portal to the rest of the world and you can just crawl in there and go wherever you want to, it's kind of neat, actually. I mean, that's my take on it. But let me know what you think about all of these mysteries or non-mysteries or whatever. And if you know where some of these people went, the ones that we couldn't figure out, or at least I couldn't figure out, let me know definitely in the comments section. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this, is because I want to know where some of these people went. I'm really curious, and hey, what better way than to ask you guys, because there's a lot of networks out there of people who know things that I have no clue about. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like the video, if you could hit the like button, it would really mean a lot to me. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you want to, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future live streams or videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.